Hi, this is Randy Allen, and it's October 1st, and the newsletter you're looking at, of course, is September price changes. Hey, listen, I'm going to talk about the real cost of farm storage. It's going to be just a simple example. One thing that I am afraid of, and you've heard it before, this motto came from the hog industry, is if everybody's running, then you should walk. And if everybody's walking, you should run. And what's happening right now is every farmer harvesting corn and it's all going in the bin just like everybody. And it's probably going to sit there for a while. So my example is 50,000 bushel on farm storage and it sits there until March 31st. Let's look at it that way. And let's say currently the 50,000 bushel and the bid's 325. Now, what if the price shrinks by March 31st? And remember, the basis is the same. I can't figure out the basis in this situation, what will either narrow or widen. So we're just going to use just the same basis. But let's say the corn market or the corn price is 325 cash. Now what happens? Everybody's storing, you're storing, and let's say the corn bid by March 31st shrinks 25 cents. Now, what happens with that 25 cents down? First of all, most people do not figure in interest. And in this case, if we're looking at interest, we're basically looking at about $3,385 if you hold it to March 31st. Then we have storage expenses, and I'm talking about on farm, and you still have to charge yourself, and I'm using a penny, and that's pretty low actually. But if you hold it until March 31st, you're looking at $2,500 just in storage on farm. I'm not going to talk about transportation here back in. So what happens if the market shrinks 25 cents? Then the value of this $167,500 on the corn of 325 actually shrinks down to $144,000 and some change. Now the reason it goes down is not only does the market go down 25 cents, but you have to figure in the storage and interest. So literally, if the market goes down 25 cents by March 31st, the farmers actually lost 37 cents when you figure in the costs, expenses of interest and storage. Now let's reverse that. Let's say the market rallies 25 cents. In that case, you still have the interest and storage. That doesn't change. Those costs don't change. So if the market actually goes up 25 cents, the farmer only realizes a 13-cent gain by March 31st. You see, we have to manage the money. Here we're looking at over $160,000 of value in the corn right now at 325. So what we're risking is, let's say, a 25-cent market that moves lower, or a 25-cent rally. You're looking at a 37-cent loss. If it goes down 25 cents, you're looking at only a 13-cent gain on a rally of 25 cents. Now, what I would do, is manage the money. I'd like to put the $160,000 in my pocket, and then in that case, I'd buy it back on the board, which is $50,000 or 50,000 bushel. Well, that's 10 contracts. Now you can do that, my folks, by 7 cents on the dollar. The only thing that's going on here, please, is the discipline to do this. So you can still hold your corn, maybe contract it for March, maybe contract it for July, whatever works. You may want to wait and collect that money, of course, for tax purposes. But this is what I do. I'd rather be paying 7 cents on the dollar than holding all this money in my bank. And the bank is the bin. So if you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, there's a real cost to storage. Everybody's putting it in the bin. Walk, don't run, because everybody's running for the border. And then you have something to really deal with. If you're looking for a 50-cent, 70-cent rally in this market, you're really stretching it. Not with the situations that are in the fundamentals right now, the technicals. Take a look at that. Now here's, again, the graph that's in the letter. And that's how it looks. So if you want to deal with this, again, it's very hard to do. Most producers really kind of hate the futures market, but then again, it's your deal. It's there as an instrument. So I would suggest you really look at the expenses you have and holding 50,000 bushel. I think I've made my point clear. I'll end this. Give that some consideration. You might want to pass that news around, especially if you're an ag lender. So, with that, have a good day. Have a happy Halloween if I don't talk to you before. And I always end these videos. I don't know if I'm the grinder or the monkey. I'm leaning toward the monkey.